Yo guys, it's TMC aka Tokyo Manji Clan, and we're back at it again. Myself Shirohige, Spicy, Senku, and Loops.
Yeah, so today we're doing something slightly different. So we're doing a Frieren Beyond Journey's End anime review. So we're going to be briefly talking about the plot, the characters, the animation, the opening and endings. So we're going to be slightly discussing it around ourselves as well and give it like an overall rating and our thoughts on it. So yeah, let's get into it.
So make sure you guys watch it because we're gonna put spoilers. Like it's gonna be.
Yeah, so we are gonna talk about spoilers.
Yeah. So just watch it before if you wanna
watch it first. Yeah, and then click on this video. Okay. So yeah, first I'm gonna briefly talk about the plot of Frieren itself. So Frieren's about this mage who lived like a long time, and she went on a journey to defeat the Demon King. So she had a party, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was the mage.
Yeah.
They had Himmel, who was the warrior of the team, and they had Aizen, who was the dwarf. Okay, so they had two, isn't it?
Yeah. So Himmel was like a sword guy.
Yeah, he was the swordsman basically.
He was the hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Aizen, I guess, was like the tank.
Yeah.
You know how you have.
Yeah.
He was basically the tank.
Yeah.
With the axe. And then you had Haita, who was the priest. So he's like the spells, the healing, the support slash healing. Yeah. So it's kind of like an RPG if you think about the concept itself.
Yeah.
So yeah, they had this little party that they had to go defeat the Demon King. So that's basically the plot. So what we like about Frieren is it was slightly different, isn't it?
Unique.
So
it ended.
It's the end of a journey,
story,
and they're carrying on the story now.
Yeah. They go back and just show like those bits of their journey.
Yeah.
It's in the future, but they're in the present, but they're showing the past and stuff like that.
Yeah. So they show like flashbacks and throw it back to her party, because basically the story itself is about her future team. So they got Stark.
It's the build up of the
So Stark,
team,
Fern, and Sane, who comes later down the line. So that's the future party that she's with together now.
Yeah.
But throughout the anime, they show like brief flashbacks and stuff of the previous.
And if you watch like the first few episodes, they did say the main plot right now is to go to Tengoku.
Heaven. So I think she wants to go and see Himmel for the last time, isn't it?
Himmel for the last time. The master. All of them.
Yeah.
It's like the same journey with different people.
Yeah, it's a similar journey. That exact same journey, isn't it?
Yeah.
But with a different team this time. And it's a different experience, isn't it? For this time?
Completely different,
Because the first time she went through her journey, she had regrets. I think that's like the message throughout the story, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
I think she didn't have regrets that time.
She didn't care all now she's slowly starting to see it.
Because now that the people are
after Himmel's death, basically, she starts caring about
helping people.
It's because she's an elf, right? She lives longer. That's why the humans are dying after old age. That's why she's starting to feel oh damn, I should have
met that like lives are like precious because they have so kind of like the message of Frieren is like, if you truly want to express your feelings to someone, you should say it in person rather than keep it like bored up or something.
Yeah, because you never know.
They'll never know what you're truly thinking in a way.
And if you're too late, like Frieren, no, she was too late with Himmel. Like she wanted to do so much stuff to Himmel, but it was too late. Like
now she
regrets
on this journey trying to see him
like in the last few episodes.
So
she meets
in a way, we can and you guys can kind of relate because we're basically humans. We're not elves.
Yeah.
So in the short life that we have. Tell people what you want to tell them and how you truly feel.
You only live once, guys. Just live your life, man. Live love, man.
You only live once. Like I know if it's a meme and stuff, but yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the plot of Frieren. So let's say we get into the characters, right?
We're gonna go a little bit about the characters. So let's start with Frieren. I guess the main.
The main character.
She has one of the best character developments.
You think so? Isn't it?
In my opinion, Stark is the best character.
Okay, wait. Let's just talk about Frieren and then we'll go to Stark.
We'll talk about Stark first. I mean Frieren first.
So Frieren, so I guess at first, right, obviously she didn't give a shit. So she didn't care about anyone or nothing because they were humans and stuff like that. But then afterwards, how she's experienced things, so she's adapted into human, and then she goes on about how she's lived hundreds of years, right? And it doesn't matter for the humans they're it's so much 100 years. For her it's nothing. But then now she's realizing for the 100 years that she spent with the humans, damn, it's I've only spent this much, but why do I still care? So when Himmel died, she started crying, and that was the first time she felt pure
that's
emotion.
the first time she showed pure emotion. Because I think before she always kept it suppressed, isn't it?
Yeah,
she had that bland face, isn't it?
Yeah, she always But yeah.
She still does, but we see
Yeah,
a change
but
as
we're
well.
slowly seeing, isn't
yeah,
it? Yeah,
like,
we're
she
slowly
shows more
seeing.
expressions. Yeah.
Like that character development wise is huge.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
she's
yeah.
developing
She's developing.
throughout, and not only her, she's like developing others in a way. Like you know how she's towards Stark and the other characters.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
She
Yeah.
wants them not to make the same mistake.
Exactly. And she's changing for them. Like.
Yeah, yeah. So, as Frieren herself, she was bland at first. I guess in her first journey, she didn't get to do. But throughout what we're seeing now in her current journey, I think she's had one of the best character developments.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
think
She's
so?
like helping all of them. She trained Frieren.
Yeah.
She helped Stark
Yeah,
become
yeah,
stronger,
yeah,
and
yeah.
the priest.
Yeah, so she's helping others develop, not just herself.
Yeah.
Like she's around her as well.
Yeah. So yes, and she's like so before the priest Haita, right? He died. He's gonna die, right? So she went to him and she asked like, oh, is there anything I can do to help? Like she's trying to like
Yeah.
learn from her mistakes, and she's like making them feel like not that much regret. Obviously before she could have knew them more, but like now that she regrets after him or that's when she felt it the
Yeah,
most.
that's when she
felt
first
it. Yeah.
started to understand
Yeah.
how precious lives are and how precious time
Exactly.
spent with others is.
Yeah.
Like, make the most out of the moments. And yeah, we'll get into more of the story afterwards. But let's talk about Himmel now.
No.
So, Himmel.
So they just go into the past about him.
Yeah.
And they just show him like, oh, he was like really good to Frieren.
There's
Like,
no development.
Yeah.
It's just we basically see him as a finished character. Like
Yeah.
we never get
I
to see him
think it's-
develop. Like
You can tell he loved Frieren. He
yeah,
loved
yeah,
Frieren.
100%, yeah.
But Frieren didn't understand that at the
Exactly,
time.
yeah, that's why she.
That's
regrets
why
it.
this is happening now.
She's understanding it as the story
Yeah,
goes.
as the story
Yeah.
progresses, she's realizing how much she misses him in a way.
Yeah.
And what she, like, yeah.
Yeah.
So, in a way, Himmel, even though he's gone now, he really left his mark in the story.
Yeah, he literally.
Like, he's
yeah.
not in the story anymore, and he's left such a big mark.
Big mark, yeah.
on the story.
He basically changed Frieren.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
he-
a way, he was like
yeah. Yeah.
So,
So after his death, that's when she like damn, like holy
Yeah.
shit.
so let's get into Haita, who's the priest.
Haita, I love Haita, man. He's funny, man.
I
Haita,
feel like he's a comedy
Yeah, yeah,
character.
yeah.
He's a
I don't think
priest,
he's
yeah, and he drinks, bro. What the hell?
yes,
He's a corrupt.
Yeah, they call him corrupt priest. and stuff,
At the
but-
end, he changed. He became good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, when he was-
No,
yeah.
he never changed, but he still drank, but he was still a good person. Like
yeah, he was.
yeah,
Yeah, I
I
guess
feel
he was always a
Yeah,
good
he
person.
was
Yeah.
good.
yeah, he was always good, but I don't think he changed. I feel like he was like he said himself. Yeah, he's still the same, but he's just
Yeah, I guess they start to show that side of them more. Like
Yeah.
you know how they keep the
yeah, 'cause
emotions suppressed.
he legit adopted Fern, like because
And he
Fern.
saved us from suicide.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. You adapted, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, let's talk about Eisen, the dwarf, the
Eisen,
tank of the character.
I feel like he was barely in it for me to even say anything. Like he was only there to for Stark's growth. Like he was a sensei for Stark.
Yeah. He was a strong.
I feel like there's nothing much to talk about him.
No, but he trained Stark and everything.
Yeah, but he was the reason why Stark's the way he is. I don't think as his character, I feel like he's.
I think Stark
there,
is
like-
basically representing him, basically, kind of.
I guess yeah.
That's why, yeah. So
Yeah.
that was basically
So-
Stark is the future.
Wait,
Yeah.
what if I'm like representing someone?
Yeah,
Yeah, in the current
Yeah.
from the
Yeah,
current.
yeah.
So I think out of the OG gang, Frieren, Himmel, and Haita were more fleshed out. Wouldn't you say? Like like compared, yeah. So yeah, let's move on to the current party now.
Okay.
So let's talk about Stark.
Stark.
I love
He's-
Stark.
yeah.
The best
He's one of my
character.
favorite. Yeah,
He's-
Stark is so cool, and like the way he's. So he was a scared guy, right? He apparently he left his family because his family they were the warriors.
Yeah, there's
They were warriors, and then obviously he was like the weak one, and he was scared, and then he left them whilst they were fighting demons. So now he's like never. So that one time he ran away. After that, he never ran away. So he's showing like he's not a coward anymore, and he learned from Eisen. So Eisen was just like that as well in the past. So he was shaken, but so when before Stark fights someone, right, like a strong person, he's shaking, he's scared, but he doesn't know his potential, cause like even so there was this battle, right, he's fighting a dragon. Was it a dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dragon, yeah.
So he was shaking, yeah, but the dragon knows that he's strong, but he doesn't know he's strong. He doesn't
Yeah.
know his own potential.
And he defeated
Yeah.
him without kind of
Yeah.
realizing.
Exactly.
Without
Yeah.
help as well, nothing.
Even in
By
the
himself.
fight against was the demons, yeah. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he let her slash him, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then he went
Yeah.
on a
Yeah,
strike.
he
Yeah.
took it and then,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
So-
the demon didn't even notice his potential. That was the crazy part as
Exactly,
well.
yeah.
Like the
And-
demon didn't know how fast he was.
And Stark's brother was a real one because he was like him,
Oh,
like
yeah.
he could run.
He knew,
like,
yeah,
he
he
knew,
knew.
like he was a real one.
yeah.
So yeah, that's Stark. So I think you guys love Stark, isn't it?
Stark,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Stark is my favorite, yeah.
So-
Stark is my favorite.
Let's talk about Fern, who's the mage, who's kind of representing, I guess, Frieren in this current part.
because
Yeah.
she just
So, yeah.
grew up
So-
with her,
I know there's like a sort of like a love interest between Stark and Fern. It's like the contrast to Himmel and Frieren, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But this time round, they're together. They're more
Yeah.
closer.
Yeah, the more and they
Yeah.
show more emotions.
And
like
if you see the latest episodes, we see Frieren even like help them in a way, like
Yeah,
she's
kind of
fine
made
with
them closer, isn't it?
Yeah,
I like that.
I remember that
that.
one scene where she was on the
Yeah.
roof, she's like watching over them, like
Yeah,
when they're
yeah,
together,
yeah.
like
So she's a great character as well, Fern.
yeah.
Like,
Fern, she's basically for Frieren, yeah.
And she so Frieren, right, trained her. She became so strong, like because when they were fighting demons, right, like she used that one was Zoltarak.
Zoltrok, yeah.
Zoltarak.
That's
She
the
used
demon
it,
killing
and
spell,
then-
isn't it?
Yeah, even the demon was like, how did Frieren train her this much like that, like you
Yeah.
know? And the demons were shocked, like, how can this human just
Yeah,
like, kill
because
me?
okay, yeah, it was Flamme, who was Frieren's master,
Frieren,
yeah, who taught them how to suppress your mana, isn't it? So they
Yeah.
suppress the mana in a
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
So it's in a way to trick the demons that you're
Yeah.
not like you're kind of weak in a way, but you're not really.
And that's hard to do as well. So they have to do that throughout the whole life, basically. They
Yeah.
have to keep it suppressed.
It's because you know how demons they deceive
Yeah.
them with emotions, they deceive them with mana,
'Cause
like
They
yeah.
talk in a way.
Yeah, they
they
talk-
manipulate them basically.
Yeah,
Because if you think about it, they have no emotions, so there's no emotions behind the words.
Exactly,
But to
yeah.
us, because we're humans, we
exactly.
see emotions when
Yeah,
someone's
yeah,
talking.
Yeah.
So
they're doing basically what the same thing they're doing, but they're just suppressing the mana. But that's when someone mentioned like, isn't that the same thing that demons did?
in a way,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's kind of crazy.
That's kind of like deep,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
that we're doing the same thing as demons. We're no different to demons.
Mm.
But like
So yeah, that's Fern. We love Fern as a character as
yeah,
well.
Fern is good.
Yeah.
Fern,
Fern,
yeah.
Demons did it for no reason. Humans did it to fight back the demons.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
They
that
did
was what it was,
They
yeah,
did it
yeah.
as like a counter, like a revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess demons is yeah.
So yeah, that's Fern. So next up we got Sane, who's the priest of the party. So he only joined recently.
Yeah. Well,
So-
there's only 3 episodes.
In the latest,
of
yeah.
it,
Yeah. So what I like about him, to me, like as an adult, he's more relatable because he's had a lot of regrets in his life. Like, so that adventurer came. Remember his friend from
Yeah.
10 years ago, and he's like, "I want you to go on an adventure with me." And he was saying there, he was drinking and stuff, and he was like, "No, I don't want to go." But he had his reasons. I'll tell you guys why. So he had his reasons. He said no, and then throughout this 10 years, he was regretting it because he really wanted to go on that adventure. And what I like about him, like he kept it real. Like when I think Frieren tried convincing him, isn't it,
Yeah.
to try join the party.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
she
yeah,
kept
yeah.
on going back. Yeah.
Yeah.
She kept on going back, and in the end, we find out the reason why he stayed at that place because his brother, he didn't end up going to the capital because Sane lost his parents at a young age, and his brother was like, "I don't want him to lose his hometown as well now. I want one thing to stay with him." So
Oh,
he,
yeah.
in a way, stayed in that place for his brother. So now, in a way, he's going on this journey to make up for the time lost.
Yeah.
So it's the whole concept of
And-
Frieren.
He also said that his main goal with them is to find his friend, basically. Like,
Yeah.
And then he's gonna go back with his friend.
Yeah, so he's still doing that journey, but
Yeah.
this time round, he's not regretting his actions. He's making up for the time he lost. So, in a way, I find him as my favorite character personally, but he's a great character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, but I still feel like Stark is still more relatable as well, because what you call it? Like, you know how basically he always limits himself, but he doesn't even know it. Like, I feel like even with us, like we don't know our limits
Oh,
until
potential, yeah.
maybe like that, but like we don't know because we don't try. Like it's
Yeah.
always like us, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like because we don't never try. Like
Yeah. So that's pretty much all the characters.
We didn't
Well,
Flamme as well.
Yeah, Flamme, I guess we briefly mentioned she was like the master.
We
and stuff.
didn't know
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
Yeah,
we don't know much.
Yeah.
But yeah, next up, I want to talk briefly about the animation. So the animation is done by Madhouse, and I know Madhouse were like the big thing before, and then Mappa became the big thing.
Yeah.
But with this anime, I think Mappa is I mean, Madhouse is coming back slowly.
Yeah.
Because the animation on
it
this
it
was
so
really good.
Yeah.
The fight was
The fight scenes especially.
The fight
Yeah.
scene, I loved. Like it was so sick. Like it was nice. I liked it. Yeah.
Every episode, the animation is still good as well.
Yeah.
Like,
And the OST as well. They all have like some soothing melody or like
Yeah,
some in the background just to
yeah.
keep you like
Keep you
But yeah,
interested. Keep you
animation. I say like 9 or a 10. Like Madhouse is coming back.
interested.
Madhouse is coming back. Like
yeah.
we're coming for you, Mappa.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much the animation. So let's talk about the opening and endings. So the opening's done by Yoasobi, the goat,
Yeah.
and the ending done by Millet. She's brilliant as well.
Yeah.
So I really like the opening and ending.
Yeah, both of them were good.
Yeah. Even
Yeah,
even
both of them
the
are good, but I don't know. I can't decide which one's better though.
I think the opening's better personally.
I think the opening. I feel like it's better.
And
It's
I don't-
catchy. Like
I don't know if you guys read the lyrics, but I'll show you guys later. But the lyrics is like it relates to Frieren herself.
Oh,
Like
I don't read that.
I
yeah,
don't
so
read that,
I guess I'll show you guys. But check out the lyrics of the video itself as well. It's about Frieren herself and the regrets, like the lyrics of the opening.
Oh, that's sick.
But it's really good, like yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I say it's like a 9 out of 10. The opening and endings, isn't it?
Even
Yeah,
even the
I feel
visuals,
like
like
The visuals,
yeah,
yeah.
so it was showing like it was like there was like so there's Frieren, there's the dark shadows and stuff like that. So that's showing like everyone's just dying and she's just
Yeah. That I love that.
literally,
I
that
love
was nice.
that.
That's
I
how
love
it's
really stuff like
expressing like the deepness basically.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
So yeah, I wanna go around and like just give our brief opinions and an overall rating, each one of us. So we'll rank it from C to S. S is the highest rank, A, B, C. And yeah, we'll start off with Spicy first. Briefly, give us your opinion on
my
it
opinion.
and give a rank.
Is
So
peak.
first give your rank.
S.
S, okay.
S is peak. Like the animation, the characters, the plot. Like I feel like out of all the Ninja stuff, nothing has been this good so far. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, so what rank would you give it, Shurega?
Okay, you guys might hate me with this. But I'd give
We
it.
don't know where he's going with
I'd
this.
I'd give it like high B or low A.
That's kind of crazy.
No, listen. Honestly, yeah, in my opinion, the first like 6 episodes, they were not like. So if it was coming out weekly, I probably would have dropped it. I'm not gonna lie. Like it wasn't like that. What's the word? Eye catching. Like it wasn't hooking me in like that.
Like you wouldn't catch
It wasn't hooking me in. Like it was like a bit dead. But like on the 7th episode when the demons came and stuff like that, that was a bit interesting. But I wouldn't give it like S tier. S tier, yeah, I see like animes like One Piece and stuff like that, yeah. But it's not S tier. It wouldn't. Even for 2023, yeah, I wouldn't put it like S tier. It's like a high B or low A.
Okay, that's your final rank?
Yeah, that's my
High B, low A. Which one do you put it? We'll give one rank.
Let's say high B.
Okay.
High B.
And you said S, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you give it, Senku?
I put it S because like the plot, like this plot, it starts off at the end. Like that's so unique. No anime has done that, and if they have, then no one knows it. But like, and the characters, the animation is amazing. Like everything's good about it.
Yeah, so you give it S, isn't
Yeah,
it?
S.
Yeah. So I personally give it an S as well. I know there's some Vikings out there like Shirahige. The thing is, Frieren is slightly different. Like, some people might not have the attention span.
Wait. Before we continue, you didn't like Venom Season 2.
No, I like it. No.
Wait, that's for another video.
No, I liked it. Really, I liked it. I just put season 1 over season 2.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Viking, yeah.
So, the thing is, yeah, so my personal opinion, the thing is, Frieren's a bit different. It's not your typical shonen, all fighting, hack and slash, I gotta defeat this guy. It's more about the deeper meaning, the message behind it. Because I think the older you get, the more you start to realize, like, there's a message behind stuff. And, like, there's a message behind stuff and a deeper meaning to it. Like, so, like, the message throughout the story is, like, say what you want to say to someone or express your feelings before it's too late. So, like, I think a lot of the messages in the story itself, like, relate with it. So, personally, my opinion, I would put it S. But I know a lot of people who prefer shonen, they'll say it had a slow start, it didn't hook them in. But I think for anime like this, it needs a slow start to introduce, develop your characters and stuff like that. But I think that's my personal opinion. So, Spicy gave it an S, Shiroege gave it a B, Senku gave it an S, and I gave it an S.
Overall, A.
Yeah, so
A, I guess.
overall, it's a high A.
Yeah.
If we were to, yeah. So, yeah. Let us know down in the comments below, like, what you thought of Frieren as well. We want to see your opinions. And let us know if you disagree with any of us. Because at the end of the day, it's your opinion. Not everyone's going to have the same opinion. And yeah. So, yeah.
It's been TMC, aka Tokyo Manji Clan. It's been myself, Shirohige, Spicy, Senku, and Loops. And
Yeah.
make sure you like, subscribe, and put that, press that bell, you know, give you notifications. Yeah, comment down
Yeah.
below on your opinions.
Peace.
Peace out.
Peace.